Hi folks, and welcome back to the channel. Today's video is going to be my paycheck for this week of June 8th through the 14th. I am in the middle of, well, as soon as I'm done here, I will be finishing up the editing of the last video that I'd done. And later today, I will be going and getting cash out for the envelopes that we'll be doing in another video. So I do apologize, guys. This is the 9th that I'm making this video on. I got busy yesterday and didn't finish editing and getting that other video up. So I do apologize. So just to kind of go over... So as of yesterday, the account balance in our checking was $373.25. Our emergency fund, which is the savings, is $4,088. Now, if you remember, I kind of had, this is the one from last week. I had the savings up here. Well, I decided to put it down here because I also want to try and keep track of what's left in what's in our envelopes every week and our sinking fund debts. So if you see, or as you can tell, I have some items highlighted in blue. These are going to be our envelopes, and the rest of them here are our sinking fund debt ones. This way it's kind of easy to keep track of. Now, I did not highlight my name or my husband's name because those are our allowances. And I'm keeping track of my allowance a different way. So, let's go ahead and get into this. I will go ahead and zoom you guys in. Right. So, based on my husband's hours and my hours, this is how I kind of came up with it. So, I am saying that my husband's getting $759.62, that I'm going to get $237.95, and we have, of course, the $373.25 in our rollover / checking. The sinking funds, now the reason why I put this up here is because this week I will be using some of our sinking fund debt envelopes to help pay for some bills. And before I forget, okay, here it is. Sorry guys, I have a little planner here that I wrote some notes in, and I want to make sure that I have it here. Alright, so for this week, the bills that are due are my phone, Reflex, Hulu, Capital One, and renter's insurance. Now, I originally wrote Navient, but I have decided that even though I have a envelope for this, I'm just going to save the money up until the payment comes due. Then I'll just pay it all at once. That way, if for some reason we need the money, we can have it. So for Straight Talk, it's $48.06. Now this one I have not, because we just started this last paycheck and my husband's phone was due last paycheck, I haven't filled it. So we're just taking this straight out of our income. Reflex, now last week we had put, if we look here, for Reflex, we put $17 into an envelope. So that means in order to make the 35, I'm going to just kind of bring this over here, we are going to have to put $18 in there. And then for Hulu, it's $1.98 or $1.99. Now, I didn't put anything in subscriptions last paycheck either. So with this one here, what was I going to say? because it's only $2 and we had to kind of bump up the monthly amount, I'm putting $8 in there this month or this week. Or no, I'm thinking, I don't remember why I put 3, but I put 3 down here for some reason. Anyways, oh, I know why. I'll explain it later. I will explain that later. All right, Capital One. So Capital One, last week we put in $18. So again, we'll put in $18 this paycheck. Renter's insurance, we put 10 in last paycheck, and we will put in 11. So that'll be $20.84. So we'll technically have 16 cents left over, which that will just go into our rollover, which is fine. I'm not going to worry about the change. So all of that together, just that section there is going to come to, and I already did this in pencil, but I'm going to go ahead and add it up with you guys just to kind of show. 35, 199, 36, and 20.84. That comes to 141.89. So 141.89. And before I continue, because I never did add all of these up, we'll go ahead and add it up with you just to make sure. 759.62, 237.95, 373.25, and 45 makes $1,415.82. Okay, next, so I will be filling this out here later. I just kind of want to get through the actual budget portion of this right now. So for food, because we had a big camping trip that I was not planning on, we did use a lot of our food over the weekend. So, yeah, we weren't originally going to put anything in here, but now we are. We're going to be putting $40 in here. Date night is $15 because we're doing $60 a month. Medical is $40. Household is $5. My allowance is $25. My husband's is $40 because he decided he wanted to go ahead and get this, and he's kind of spent the rest of his money on a gun. Yeah. Now subscriptions, $8 is what I'm putting in there. The reason for this is because, for one, we went over last week, and Hulu is due this time. So because Hulu is due now with $2, that leaves us $6. And for the rest of the day, okay, so this actually should be 8 minus 2. This should be 6. Okay. So that should be 6 that we're actually putting in there. So $2 will stay in our checking for Hulu, and 6 will go into the actual envelope. Rent is $163, and I'm sorry, I just hit the phone here. Auto insurance is $20 because it's $80.66, and we paid that last paycheck. So for 80 divided by 4 is 20. MMU, we are estimating $220, so that's $55 a week. So to add this all up, I added up for 11, so let's just go ahead and double check. 40, 15, 40, 30 for the 5 and 25, 48, 163, 75. Yep, 411. Now, before I even go on further, because I forgot to do this portion of it, we're going to take that 1415.82 minus the 141.89. That comes up with 1273.93. We're just going to write that down here. All right, so the 1273.93 minus 411 comes to 862.93. We're going to write this up here, 862.93. All right, for Liberty Utilities, we were estimating $45 a month, so that comes to $12 this week. Big Lots, originally it was supposed to be like 55 and 55, but because this month it falls in week 3, we are doing 37 like we did last week. Car Care 1, we ended up doing, I think it was, so the minimum payment is $260, and $260 divided by 3 would be 87, or excuse me, yeah, divided by 3 because it's due in week number 3 is 87, 87, and 86, so this week we do 87. First Premier is 60, we just paid that, so, or, I think actually we're on the second week, so it's 20. Jeep is $80 a week, pretty much. First Premier Platinum, we are at $17 this week because we did just pay that one. Merrick is at 40, so it's going to be $10 a week. Navient is going to be $10 a week. One Main Financial for this week is $53. So that total comes to, so 12 plus 37, 87, 117, 127, 137, plus 53. So it comes to 326. All right, so 862.93 minus 326 leaves us with 536.93. Why does that seem more than what I thought originally? I don't know. So our rollover is gonna be this 536.93. And so this is just going to keep rolling over month to month. And for right now, at least until I can start finding work. All right, I'm going to set this off to the side. And we are going to go ahead and do this here.